we're cooking. But hey, don't mind us. We're cooking. We're like this.
It looks like the weight is on my side.
We're like on a seesaw, like.
Like Auntie weight, yeah, Auntie fat ass is actually pushing the camera down.
I will take care of that, though. How's everybody doing tonight? Your girl Nina Rock in the building. All right, I think that's a little bit better. I think I have no idea, but I'm not even going to waste my time and try to figure it out. But, because you know what time it is, right? It's Monday night, 8 o'clock, right here on your Facebook Live. That means it is time for the what?
The show, people, the show.
Yes. Because every time we get together, you already know it is going to be a
show.
I go by the name of Nina Rock, La Latina Loquita, and to my left we have
Angie Ruiz, La Gordita Sabrosa, cause curves are beautiful, people.
Yes. And if you've been tuning in for the last 5 years, you already know what you got to do, right? Put your comments in the chat so that we know where you're tuning in from so we can go ahead and shout you out. And we want to give a shout out right now to everybody who listens to us on Spotify and iHeart, Media OQ, and all the other media platforms out there. Everyone who watches us on the Facebook Live, and those who watch it on the replay. So, thank you.
Thank you. Well, mi gente, how's everybody doing? Please, gracias por su sintonía, mi gente. Si están entrando ahora mismo, compartan. Share this live, my people, because sharing is caring, you know? Y'all be sharing different stuff. This won't hurt, you know?
Yes,
Just a little pushing that button and share. And that's what I'm going to be doing right now.
And don't forget, guys, you can also send us some stars, unas estrellitas, some hearts, unos corazoncitos. Send us some emails at itstheshowpodcast@gmail.com. That is how you can reach us any other way that you like. For those of you on Spotify, iHeart, and Media OQ, and all the other platforms out there, that is how you can reach the show. Yes. So, guys, Angie is sharing. I hope you guys are sharing as well. And like we do every single week, we're going to have an amazing topic for you once I figure out what to put out there. I'm just kidding. But of course, you know, first we always do the recap because why not? You come for a reason, right? You might as well come and listen to what the hell we did the week before. So, I do apologize. I'm so tired right now, but you know what? Like they always say in show business, the show must go on. So with that being said, once again, I go with the name of Nina Rock. And of course, this show is sponsored by Miss Vicky's Traveling Boutique. She has amazing designer-inspired handbags, accessories, you know, all types of different products, jewelry, things like that, things that you can do for gifts. And we even have, well, not we, but she even has Labubu's in stock. Yes, guys, for those of you looking for those Labubu's, she's got the Labubu's and the clothes to go with it. So make sure you hit up Miss Vicky's Traveling Boutique for all your gift items.
Yes.
While she's sharing. So, guys, I've been watching a lot of things on social media, and it's just a lot of things going on. But first, before we get into those things, we're going to do the recap. So, Angie, do you want to do your recap first, what you did last week?
Go ahead, man. Do your recap while I'm sharing over here. Because I'm sharing y me tienen hablando la misma vez.
All right. So last week, you know, pretty much all I did was work. Just pretty much have zero life in me. And then we went to bingo.
I'm telling you, negative stuff coming out of your mouth is not good.
Nothing negative comes out of my mouth. So. Orin.
I'm looking at her like, nah.
Oh my gosh. Actually, I did a lot of, to be honest with you, I had a very busy week last week. I went to 3 open houses to 3 different schools. I was able to deliver backpacks to a lot of schools for children in need because school did start this week. They actually started today right here in Central Florida. So shout out to all the school kids. I hope they have an amazing school year this year. Today was the first day, as I mentioned. So last week I spent my a couple of days just delivering backpacks full of school supplies and all that good stuff. And I will have 10 more backpacks to give away that I'm going to be donating within the next, if I don't get to do it this week, definitely by next week, I'll have 10 more backpacks. I'm waiting for some supplies to come in that we ordered. So waiting for them to come in so I can stuff the backpacks and then go ahead and deliver them to other schools. That's all sponsored by RUSA, Rise with Royalty, as well as Hispanic Hearts, which is an organization that we have created here. And of course, if you want to help and support us, if you want to send us some school supplies so we can go ahead and donate to some kids here in Central Florida, please hit us up and I'll let you know where you can send the school supplies to. And then, like I said, I delivered them to several different schools here in Orlando and Kissimmee. And then I did 3 open houses as well. And I was able to give out pencils and bookmarks and things like that to different school, to school kids in a couple of different schools. So that is pretty much what I did this week. Because, I do like to give back because it's very important, near and dear to my heart, for those of you who know. If you don't, now you know, right? And then actually, this week, also, like I said, I do have 10 more backpacks that I'm going to fill up. And if, like I said, if you want to donate and you want to know how, just hit us up here and or message me privately, whatever you want to do. And I'll go ahead and give you the information on how you can send us some school supplies or whatever money, whatever you want to do. We'll go ahead and take care of those things. I am also starting with Hispanic Hearts the Slippers for Seniors campaign, which is going to start now. The goal is to be able to deliver 50 pairs of slippers to a couple of different senior facilities here in Central Florida. Men and women's slippers. I always say that because a lot of people just buy slippers for women when there's some men in the facilities as well. So my goal, as I said, with Hispanic Hearts is to be able to deliver 50 pairs of slippers. So those are the 2 campaigns that I have going on right now, guys. So if you want to help us out, feel free. Like I said, you can message us. You could send me a message, but it's all sponsored by Hispanic Hearts. And yeah, so that's what we got going on. And then work. We did go to bingo. I didn't win. But that's okay. And they didn't have my pretzel dogs. Let me tell you a story, okay? Before Angie gets into her recap. I'm still in my recap, okay? So, the last few times that I've gone to bingo, okay, I've ordered pretzel dogs. And for those of you who don't know, I love pretzel dogs. If you don't know what pretzel dogs are, it's a little mini hot dog, like a cut up hot dog wrapped in like a pretzel dough. And then they fry it or whatever they do with it. But it is, or bake it, but it's so good, right? And so I usually get them. Like? Yeah, no, not really. But those just fit right in your mouth perfectly. But anyway.
Hablando sucio con Inara.
That's for the 9 o'clock freak show. But anyway, guys, I usually get the pretzel dogs at Annie Ann's or Wetzel's Pretzels in the mall. They don't sponsor me, but them, I usually get them from them. They're so good. So every time I seen the pretzel dogs, I'm like, oh my gosh, me quedo con la gana, like craving like a pregnant chick, like I get these cravings like a pregnant chick.
She wants that salchicha in her mouth, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, oh my God, they got pretzel dogs. So the first time I ordered the pretzel dogs a couple of weeks ago, I got them and they were burnt. So I sent them back. I said, I don't want them. I'm not going to eat a burnt pretzel dog. Like, what the heck? So they're like, oh, you don't want them? No, I don't want them. They're fucking burnt. So I sent them back, right? So I don't even remember if I got anything else or I didn't.
You said you didn't want them no more. So you just ordered something else.
Yeah. So I sent them back. So fine. So then last week we went to bingo and we were getting the bingo stuff, right? And then I'm walking around and I said, ooh,
they had the
somebody
dogs.
Got pretzel dogs and they looked amazing. This lady was eating them, yum, yum, yum. And they looked amazing and they weren't burnt. So I was like, ooh, I'm going to get pretzel dogs today. Even though I really wasn't all that hungry, but I saw the pretzel dog and then it was like, oh my gosh, I got to have the pretzel dog because like I said, craving like a pregnant chick, right? So then I go and I order the pretzel dogs, right, during the break, whatever. I get them.
The third break.
Right. I paid and whatever. I go and sit down, and then guess what happens?
They don't have hot dogs.
They don't freaking have. The lady comes like, oh, I'm sorry, we sold out. The look of disappointment on my face was so obvious.
She was like, oh, I don't want nothing else.
I was like, I don't want. She was like, do you want anything else? I'm like, no, I want a freaking pretzel dog. I don't want nothing else. And then I'm like this.
And then I'm across from her and I'm telling her, that's your fault for waiting too long. That's your fault
Well,
for
then
waiting
they
too
should.
long.
Do you not agree that they should have just taken it off the menu once they knew that they sold out of it? I don't know. Is it just me, or should they have went and crossed it out? Because it's a menu that they write on. It's not like it's a...
They're not going to be changing the menu every Tuesday, every Friday for you, ma'am.
But I'm saying, if you know that you run out of pretzel dogs, the kitchen should have been
know
like,
what happened?
we don't got no more pretzel dogs. So
You know
then
what
you
happened?
know not to freaking take
Somebody
any more
beat you
pretzel
to
dogs.
it. Maybe when you went to order your dog, somebody in front of you ordered their dogs too, and maybe they ordered 2 or 3 of them.
Look at her trying to justify.
That's
I
justify. And I was like, well, you should have ordered 2 thing breaks ago.
2 breaks ago?
Yeah.
2 bingo games before?
2 breaks ago.
Well, I just feel that they should have just crossed it off the menu, not let me order it, or just said, hey, you know what, we don't have any more pretzel dogs, before they actually ran and took my card and took my money. Because now I'm sitting there like, and they're like, do you want anything else? And I'm like, no, I want a friggin' pretzel dog. And she's like, oh, but you can get, no, I don't want that. I want a pretzel dog. So then I was like, fine, I'll just get some chicken strips, whatever. And then, you know, when you eat something and it's not really what you want to eat, although they were good, they just don't taste good. You get what I'm saying? So I was eating these chicken strips, like, rolling my eyes. Like, it was just... So I'm going to have to go to the mall this week and get me some pretzel dogs because me quedé con la gana. ¿Me entiendes? Me quedé con la gana, pero bien down.
Mira, vete para el supermercado.
No,
grab
para el
yourself a pack of hot
supermercado
dog. Grab yourself a thing of biscuit and make your own.
It's not the same.
You will save more money like that.
It's not
and you
the
will make
same.
more.
I'm going to go to the mall one day this week and I'm going to get me a pretzel dog.
Somebody get her some.
Get me some pretzel dogs,
And
please.
some nuts.
I need hot dogs. Okay?
Hot dogs in her mouth.
In my mouth, okay?
Hello, Iris. She's like, hello, ladies.
Hey girl, how are you? All the way from New York. Don't forget to let us know where you guys are tuning in from so we can go ahead and shout you out. But anyway, me quedé con la gana con a freaking pretzel dog. So I have to make a trip to the mall to go get me a pretzel dog. Now, with that being said, if I decide to go to bingo this week,
By herself.
I'm not going to order food because I'm disappointed.
Aww.
2 times in a row.
Maybe the 3rd time is a charm.
No charm.
Maybe the 3rd time is the charm.
No charm. It's charm, but no charm or charm.
Shut up.
So that was my week, guys. Like I said, the best part, like I said, was being able to give back and donating some school supplies. And I will be donating 10 more between this week and next week. And then, of course, the Slippers for Seniors campaign has also started. So message us and so you guys can participate. And we'll give you the information on how you can donate. But that is my recap for the week.
That is her recap. But my people, for me, actually, not much. It's actually, I did more family time. Well, you know, besides meetings and an audition, and I'm like, bye-bye to an audition. I'm like, I thought that was the real audition. And once they start talking about money and shit, I'm like, yeah, or fake auditions. Bye. And they're like, well, you know what? No, bye. I don't need ya. And, for real, I don't like those. And, besides that, like she mentioned, we went to bingo. I went to bingo with her one time on Tuesday. Then I went to bingo by myself on Friday with the other Joanny, the other girl on Friday. So that's why they ended. In the weekend, I had the family time. We went to Adventures Island, which is actually one of the water parks from SeaWorld besides Aquatica. And I'm telling ya, Aquatica is better.
Island and Adventures is Universal Studios, actually. It's not.
No, not Islands Adventure. Adventure Island, ma'am. That's a water park.
Yeah, but that's Universal. That's not.
No,
SeaWorld.
ma'am. It's SeaWorld. It's next to Busch Gardens, ma'am.
Oh, up there. Okay.
Yes, man. You're talking about Island Adventure. That's something
Yes.
else.
Okay.
I'm talking
making
about
sure
Adventure
that
Island.
you're saying it correct because
I am saying it correct.
Con Angie Ruiz, you never
No.
know what you're gonna say.
I know my parks, man. I know my park because I'm paying for them. I know my park. So that park is like more smaller than Aquatica, and the thing is like I was not feeling it, but only one little part that I was feeling because it had the big water splashing on you and stuff like that. But otherwise, it was way smaller, not enough seats like the other one. The other one is more huge. But we still had a great time with the family and then tried to rest at least one day. I haven't rested since I came back from New York, really. I haven't. And I tried to rest yesterday and I really didn't rest because I had to do the laundry, I had to clean, I had to cook. They're like, ma'am, sit down. I'm like, I can't sit down when I know there's things to be done. I cannot be sitting down. I need my house clean and everything perfect. Then I could sit and relax. All I know is 80% of my novelas are seen. So, so now I got 80% left for I could record new novelas, which I will record soon. But otherwise, just relaxing and meetings and family time. That's what I did.
There you
Yes.
go. And that is the recap. Now, before we get into the topic of the week, did you guys watch our Instagram and our YouTube channel? Don't forget, we do have an Instagram and we do have YouTube. Now, for those of you who did or didn't, we posted a question last week on what did Angie say?
And guess what? Some of my people say Angie said fought.
Let's see.
Fought.
Let's see. I'm going to go check. So if you didn't and you were under a rock and don't know what the hell I'm talking about.
Is that when I say, oh, go.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute. ¿Quién estaba llorando ahí? Ay, bendito.
I wasn't crying. That was somebody doing makeup.
Oh, it looked like she was crying like,
So, it said, what did Angie say? And there's only one comment, and it's eyeballs. And the other one says, Angie said, I said fought.
Mm-hmm.
Just you. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. So, she said fought. I heard fucked. And I said, huh?
What you mean fucking? I'm not fucking. I said, ma'am, at least they said you fought Allah and not, fought Allah. Because I was trying to make a joke saying that, instead of her farting Allah, they said that she was fighting Allah. But she's like, I didn't say fuck. I was not fucking. I was like, girl, I didn't say fuck. I said fuck.
That's what it sounded like. So make sure you go to our Instagram. It's called The Show Podcast. and check it out. I put the little clip on there. Let me know what you thought about it. We'll continue that conversation next week. It's The Show Podcast. It's on Instagram. The clip is there. You can go ahead and check it out. And then let us know what you think Angie really said there. Yeah, that part. See? Any comments before we move on?
No comments yet.
All right. Very, very good. So, lately, I've been seeing, I'm on social media a lot, right? So, I'm always looking at stuff and things like that. So, the other day, somebody posted. Let me see if I can find it so I can, really tell you guys. So, I don't just try to make shit up in my
What
head.
new thing you found, man?
I'm always finding something. So,
Yes, she is.
well, this is where I'm getting a lot of my topics from, so why not, right? So I'm I'm gonna go to my Facebook because I actually saved the post. So let me go ahead and find it, and I'm gonna read it to you because it's easier if I have my glasses. It would be much easier. Hold on a minute. Which one is it? Because I saved a lot of stuff. Hold on.
That's your folder, man?
Yes, this is my folder.
That don't look like a freaking folder, man. That look like a wall.
Folder.
She's freaking scrolling.
And of course, I cannot find it because
You should have really saved it.
I should have, but I didn't. Well, anyway, I guess I'll find it later. But anyway, guys, listen.
What was it about?
What is it about?
You don't remember what was it
I
about?
don't remember. I don't remember what I did yesterday. I just remember what I did last week.
Yeah. I'm telling you.
So, anyway, there's been a lot of things. So, I'm just going to go into the tarot things because this is what I've been seeing a lot of. So, have you ever noticed that for those of you who have TikTok, if you have TikTok, let us know in the comments if you have TikTok. Have you ever noticed, and maybe it's just my algorithm, I don't know, but every time you go on TikTok, there's some type of tarot reader on there, because everybody's a fucking tarot reader now. Everybody wants to be a fucking tarot reader now, right? And they're always like, girl, you got somebody all up in their feelings about you. Girl, you got somebody who misses you. Oh, you think it's over? It's not over. Oh, they're definitely checking you out on your social media. It may be from a blocked account. Oh, someone's coming back. Oh, someone knows they lost you. Dude, have you ever seen any of those things on TikTok?
Not talking about that topic. They talk about money.
Okay. What about you guys? I see a lot of comments coming through. Do you guys get...
Iris says she got TikTok. And she goes, yes.
Right? So it's always, you always see this. Now, here's the thing. This is now, I do believe in tarot cards and tarot readers and horoscopes and all that stuff. I'm very much aligned and in tune with all that Mercury retrogrades and blah, 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 blah. I get that. But what I get tired of seeing is all these tarot readers saying all the same things. And then I'm like, every single one of us, and I have to question the validity of, number one, their post, and number two, of themselves as a tarot reader. Because every single person, every one of us out here has somebody that knows that they fucked up on you. Do you agree or not agree?
Say that again.
Every single person out here, man and woman, every single one of us has someone out there that person knows they fucked up when they fucked up on you.
They fucked up when they fucked up on you.
They know that they fucked up on you. Every single one of us has someone like that in their lives.
That they fucked up on them. Somebody fucked up on them. Somebody did wrong on them.
That they did wrong to you.
You know, to the person.
An ex. Every one of us has an ex that knows that they fucked up on us. You get what I'm saying?
Now
every single one of us. Every single one. So to me, when I see all these tarot readers in the beginning, I'm like, oh, okay, who could it be? Blah, blah. You know, you start thinking, but then when it's all the time, now I start to question the validity of them, because at the end of the day, like I said, every single one of us has an ex in our lives that knows, an ex, a situationship, whatever it is, that knows they fucked up on us, and they fucked up when they let us go. And we all have at least one. Do you agree or no?
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Think about your exes. Think about your exes.
I left those motherfuckers.
Correct. But you left them for a reason. Correct. We don't have to get into the reasons, but you left them for a reason. Did you not? She said it, not me, guys. I mean, Viagra could have fixed that. I'm just saying. But we all have an ex that we have left for whatever reason, situationship,
Yes.
friends with benefits, whatever it is. We all have one that we've had to cut off in their life for whatever reason. And at least one of those people knows that they fucked up. And they know, like, damn, I really fucked up on her. She was a good girl. And you know that they're still watching, because you can see it on TikTok, right? You know it. Right? So when I see all these tarot readers, I'm like, y'all all saying the same thing, because every single one of us is going through that. It doesn't matter. Now, whether you want the person back or not is a different story. That's completely different. But every single one of us has an ex situationship, an ex fuck buddy, whatever it is, that knows somewhere down the line that they done fucked up on us. And you know that person is always going to be watching. Do you agree or not agree? I know we have some comments in there.
We got comments here. Iris go, correct. Angel, thank you for tuning in.
Hey,
Angel
girl.
Carter.
I miss you, boo.
And Iris goes, one or several.
Right.
Kevin, thank you for tuning
Hey,
in, Kevin.
Right? So that's what I'm saying. So when I see all these tarot readers saying the same thing, I'm like, are they just like like, it doesn't matter what card they pull out. They're just gonna say it because they know that everyone has somebody that knows they fucked up on us. So they're gonna just continue to say it. Because how can it be? I can watch Christina, the tarot reader. I can watch the witch from the British, whatever. All these people, you know, I don't even know all their names. I just know those two because Christina, the tarot reader, like, she's got this accent, right? So I'm just saying, like, and they all kind of say the same thing, and I'm like, I know he fucked up, and he knows he fucked up, and he knows that he will continue to watch me for the rest of his life because I am that chick. Right? I see a comment come through.
Girl, if all of them are telling you those same things, something's wrong with whatever happened in your
So here's
heart.
my thing, right? So they say it, but then they say, oh, he's going to call you. He's going to reach out. You're going to get that communication. You're going to get that apology. You're going to get this. First of all, they know that they should be apologizing. Let's start with that. First of all, yes, whoever, right? He should be apologizing because I'm the fucking bomb, number one, okay? Let's start with that. And maybe I'm coming off a little bit conceited, but maybe I'm not conceited. Maybe I'm just convinced, right? So, anyway.
She got problems.
You know, I'm like Fergie right now. And yeah, maybe coming up a little bit conceited, but I'm hot top. And
Iris says it's fake, and Kevin says, Miss Cleo, call me now, free reading.
Right, but this is what I'm saying, right? So, you know, that they're going to apologize, they're going to reach out, they're going to communicate soon, they're going to do all this stuff. Well, guess what? TikTok, we're still waiting. And TikTok, the man will apologize when he feels that he's going to get the right response if he apologizes. You know what I'm saying? Because most men know, especially when they fuck up on a good woman, they know they have to apologize, but they always think about, damn, what is she going to say? Is she going to accept my apology? And if he thinks that she's not going to accept their apology, they may not ever tell you they're sorry.
Okay, let me turn this around.
Reverse.
I'm about to hit you right now.
Okay. Boom.
Ma'am.
Yes.
What about if they are actually hitting, texting, whatever, trying to communicate like hello, and people start ignoring those texts on call and not pick up, not knowing that what the other person in the other side is trying to do? Maybe the person is trying to apologize. Maybe the person is trying to make a conversation to break the ice, to start talking the real conversation. But if nobody's picking up or responding back to the text or call, it's not going to happen. And it's to a certain point in time, people do get tired of trying to reach out to a person. And people get tired of being ignored. That's one thing. So don't ignore the person. If you see them, you be like, I don't want to talk to them. But at least say hi, like a dry hi. Like, I'm still here, but I really don't want to talk to you right now. Like a dry hi. But don't ignore them completely, because then, you know, people get tired.
Okay. If that was the case, it's not the case. I'm just saying. But I can agree with you. Yes, people do get tired of being ignored and being, getting an unresponsive. I get that 100%. And it goes both ways because you could be the person reaching out just to have a regular conversation about something that happened or whatever. And that person could be ignoring you. And after a while, you will get tired of reaching out. I get that 100%. You know what I'm saying?
And also, people get tired of people always in the ear.
Correct.
So if you
Absolutely.
cannot talk normal as a normal person, people will get tired. There's people that don't want to hear no argument. People don't want to deal with that bullshit. Like some grown-ups, we here for peace.
But that's what I'm saying. So if they feel that their apology is going to come with either being ignored or a negative response on that part, from that
they're just
party,
gonna keep moving on.
They're not good. That's what I'm saying. They're not going to give you that apology. Now, if they really, really, really wanted to, and they were 100% sincere with their apology and wanting to apologize, I feel like they would do it anyway, even if it was just in a text.
Iris says, well, an apology should come no matter whether you will accept the apology. That is just being a good human being. That's
exactly what I just said. Exactly. That is exactly my point. Because if they really 100% truly wanted to apologize, they would. Even if the person is unresponsive, they can send it in a text because they know that text message is going to be read. Especially if they have a read receipt on their phone. They know. I know when you read it. They know when I read it. So on and so back.
Unless they fucking block and they cannot see it.
Correct. But there's
if you blocked.
But wait a minute. But there's so if you even if you're blocked, there's so many ways to connect with a person. You have all different types. You have Instagram, you have Facebook, you have TikTok, you have fucking emails, text messages, phone calls, send a message through a friend. I mean, there's so many ways to get that apology across if they really wanted to get that apology. Or if they really, really wanted to communicate, like all the time, oh, he's coming back, he's coming, well, when the fuck? TikTok, time is ticking, right? So if they really, really 100% wanted to, they would. And that's what I've been saying. And I did an actual whole post on it, like, dear TikTok tarot card readers, right? Stop feeding my delulu. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because if a person, and goes for everything, if he or she, whoever, really wanted to, they would. They would find a way to do it, to talk to you, to hit you up, to apologize, to spend time with you. Whatever it is, they would make the time to do it. And they would continuously keep on, whether you ignore them or not. They'd find, or whether you're blocked or not, they'll find a way. If it was extremely important to them to do so, they would find a way. Comments?
No comments right now. Kevin is thinking.
Kevin is thinking. What are you thinking about, Kevin? What are your thoughts? I'm just saying, because this is what the algorithm that comes up on my TikTok. So I wanted to address it, because it's like, yes, the tarot readers, they could be saying correct, and it could be a fake tarot reader, but they're all going to say the same thing, because every single one of us has someone in their lives that needs to apologize or should be apologized or whatever, or regrets their decisions, regrets letting someone go, or whatever the case is, walking away, not moving forward with a relationship or whatever it is. We all have someone like that, just like us. I'm sure there's people that we were like, damn, I should have given that person a chance. Damn, or I should have walked away sooner from that person. Whatever it is, we all have that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that, because like I said, it all goes down to if they wanted to, they would. I had a conversation with an older lady. I think it was either yesterday or today. I think it was yesterday. Might have been today. It might have been both days, because I think it was two different ladies. So an older woman today told me she was married for 20-something years to her husband before he passed away. He's been gone for 7 years. And she said, what you have to learn is you cannot control what a person does. If he wanted to, he would do it. You just got to let him do what they want to do, so you can see what it is they want to do. I said, you know what? I have that tattooed on my arm. It says, let them. And I am a firm believer in that as I grow older, because when you're younger, you want to tend to control situations. You want to control men and your partners and this and that. But really, in reality, if it's the right person for you, he's going to do the things that he should be doing to keep you happy. She's checking messages over here, by the way, guys.
Yeah, I got an emergency in my house. That's what's going on. That's why.
Oh, no. You okay?
Oh, yeah. Iris says, yes, there's many ways to apologize. It doesn't have to be in person or over the phone. There's different ways to apologize.
Correct.
And Kevin said, I don't really pay attention to that stuff. That's what Kevin said. Mm-hmm. But Angie do. That's what he said.
You can apologize, and show up at the person's house with pizza and flowers. That would be fucking amazing. I'm just saying.
Pizza? It has to be with food?
Why not? I mean, if you know the person likes food, I mean, maybe they don't like food. Maybe they want a donut. I don't fucking know. I'm just saying.
You're like, motherfucker, you calling me fat?
No, it's sweets for my sweet. I'll show up with a fucking pretzel dog. Can you imagine someone showing up to my house with a fucking pretzel dog and some flowers?
Yeah. Iris says, a man will change if he wants to.
Correct. They will always change for the woman that they want to change with. And sometimes a lot of us women, they hold that confusion with us. Oh, maybe he does. Or, they listen to their friends. Oh, this and that, blah, blah. When you just really got to listen to your own intuition and look at what the man's actions are. Not what his words are, but what his actions are. Because actions speak way louder than words.
Yes, action talks louder than words for sure. Yeah, for sure. But the thing is, tarot cards will be tarot cards. It depends, if actually going straight to you for real. Because if you actually having the focus on that tarot reader, he actually will focus only on your energy. Mm-hmm. But if you're hearing something that is it's global.
It's a collective.
It's global, so it's not just specific for you because they're not actually going towards your energy, you know.
Right.
It's
It's
different
a
when
collective reading.
it's different when you actually make an appointment to have one done in front of you. That's different, and everything will be actually connecting. But when it comes to like going through TikTok, like you're saying, it's not actually, unless you actually catch their attention, it's not really, it's global. It's
collective. It's called a collective
so it's
reading.
for everybody, you know. Like they say, you know, it might not be for you, but it could be for somebody that could be with
Keep
the same.
scrolling. They said if it doesn't resonate, keep scrolling. But here goes Nina just.
I'm just saying.
So anyway, so I decided that I am gonna go to a tarot reader next week, an actual tarot reader that I've gone to him before, but I'm gonna go to him next week again because a lot of things that he told me last year when I went have actually happened. So I'm gonna go to him again now next week. I'm making an appointment and see what he's got to say and see if his words match the collective readings that I've been seeing all over TikTok.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah,
see.
yeah.
I'll let y'all know.
Kevin goes, I mean the tarot card thing. Yeah, we knew what you meant, babe.
I know.
Iris goes, or vice versa. Iris is generalized, and Kevin goes, oh on TikTok, most likely a hustle. And then Iris goes, I agree. Yes, it's a hustle. It's a hustle.
Well, you know, they're just doing, like you said, they're doing collective readings. Now, you know that they're like, you know, there's some people who create, they'll copy an account so that then they can try to hustle people out of their money, and they'll like inbox you. One of the actual, well, I don't want to say actual, but like the original tarot readers that is not a copied account, they will never inbox you.
No.
For, you know, a reading or anything like
No,
that.
they
They'll
won't.
never do that. So, I mean, I've been getting, you know, I'll get inboxes like, oh, I see you're still in love with an ex. We're all still in love with an ex. All of us. Every single one of us. I don't care what. You always have an ex on your mind because damn, woulda, shoulda, coulda. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, okay.
No, man.
Everybody has
No,
one.
ma'am.
Everybody
No.
has one. You may not want to admit it on
No, ma'am.
on a national Facebook Live.
No, man. If
Hi,
I was still in
everybody.
love with my ex, I would go back with my ex.
But
But nah.
okay.
Nah, everybody's is different. You know, it depends how you have broken up and how was the thing, but
Yeah.
no.
Well,
no. But yeah, man.
I am going to I'm going to go back to my guy and see what he's got to say because I want to see who's going to come back into Nina's life. Mercury retrograde is coming up soon again, right? So let's see. I'll let y'all know. Now, if someone's at my door with a pretzel dog and some flowers, you're going to know before I go to my tarot reader, okay? I'm just saying. I'm talking shit because y'all know that that's never going to happen, right? I'm just talking shit. But we got comments?
No more comments.
Okay. So, with that being said, I want to know if you have ever gone to its actual tarot reader, and I don't need to know what was said, what details was said, but did you feel that the message that they gave you was something that actually resonated with you, or did it actually like happen if they predicted something or said some type of future outcome or something like that? I want to know what your thoughts were, your results. Did you go? Would you ever go? Why don't you go? Those are the questions I want to know. And I know we have some comments up there. So as soon as Angie can read them.
Iris said, not me, meaning that she's not in love with her ex.
Right. I'm not in love with an ex neither, but I'm just saying that, you know.
And she's trying to push that shit on us, right, Iris?
No, I'm just saying, like, everyone has somebody in there that, you know, you think about every once in a while. You know, I got plenty of exes. I don't have plenty of exes. That's a lie. But, you know, just saying. I think it's more men than women. I think because, you know, men usually, and I don't want to say usually, I don't want to stereotype it, but fuck it, let's do it. Most men are the ones who really fuck up anyway, but that's just me.
Women fuck up too, man.
They do. I'm not gonna say that they don't, but for the most part, it's the men.
And you know when they fuck up the most? When they listen to single friends. That's when they're
single,
gonna
and y'all
fuck
can
up.
listen to me all you want. I can give great advice. Doesn't mean I have to take my own advice.
One thing I tell everybody:
not
never. If you actually
And
in
I'm
a
gonna tell you why.
relationship,
I'm gonna tell you why.
if
Go
you're in
ahead.
a relationship, never take advice from anybody that has been single and always think that men are dogs. Don't do that shit.
And I'm gonna reverse that because there's a lot of people who are in relationships who are unhappy, miserable in relationships for all reasons and are settling. So you can't, it goes both ways because some people who are quote unquote in these marriages are not happy. You have people who are in these marriages who their husbands are out fucking every Ruth, Mary, and fucking Lainey out there, and you know, and
of course
so,
you're not gonna take
I'm
an
just saying.
advice of somebody that has problem in their relationship.
But then you can't
But I'm
say
talking
that.
about I'm
you can't
talking
say that
about
because I can be single.
I'm
Hold
talking
on.
about you cannot
That's
take
not true.
advice from a single
That's not
person
true.
that has been single for a while,
That is not true.
and it cannot
I disagree.
stay put with a person. It
I
can't.
disagree.
Because
You know
they
why?
have that mentality that men are always doing wrong. No, you can't do that.
I can disagree with you because I'm a single person for a very long time and I give great advice to my friends and my friends can tell you that I give them great advice.
And they're still single themselves or they got partners?
No, actually I'll pull up Emilio and Helen right now that have been together for 20 something years.
That's
because
different.
Of me. It
but
doesn't matter.
20 something years, you have partner. You have
I
somebody.
was single at the time when I gave them the advice.
But I'm saying you have
It doesn't-
partner.
it-
But
I
what
don't-
about now
I-
with somebody
I
like
disagree.
I always tell everybody, don't take
Do you
advice,
agree
especially
or
with somebody
disagree?
that that's always put on.
No,
Don't do that.
And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna disagree with you because I know a lot of people in relationships who, like I said, are not happy in relationships for all the wrong reasons. In relationships because they're convenient with money. They're a costumbre, like they're just used to it and they're afraid of being single and are miserable. Okay, so why should we take advice from them? You see what I'm saying? It goes both ways. At the end of the day. Comments, because I know we got a lot of I see them. I can't read them, but I can see them.
1 second. Okay, here we go. Taking care of this. Comments. Ivan says, I feel that you should never take advice at all because everyone is different.
Exactly.
Every relationship is different.
Exactly. I don't. So here's the thing.
And
like
everybody's
with me,
thought or mentality
Correct.
is different as well.
So here's my thing. I've been single for a long time. Everybody knows that. I if you ask me, I will give you my opinion. But at the end of the day, it is your choice to do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, nobody could really tell you anything in a relationship. Whether they're in a relationship or whether they're single, they cannot tell you what you should or should not do with your relationship or lack thereof. You get what I'm saying? Now, if you ask me, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to give you my opinion. But again, this is my opinion. You do what you want. If it was me, no, I wouldn't deal with that. Or maybe, yes, I would deal with that. Whatever. But at the end of the day, it's not my decision, not my relationship. It is yours. I have friends who be like, their husband beats them. Do I tell them? I can easily say, leave them. And I should be telling them to leave them. But at the end of the day, you know what I tell them? When you're ready, when you feel you've had enough, you'll do what you got to do.
It gets to the point when you try to help those people that are going through violence, they actually will go back to the partner that is actually. So you have to tell them, get ready, and
But
go.
that's what I'm saying. Same thing. I have friends who be like, oh, my husband's cheating on me and da-da-da-da. He's still fucking with this bitch, da-da-da-da. Okay, well, remember when he cheated on you the first time and you forgave him? What makes you think he's not going to do it again? You see what I'm saying? And again, when you feel you've had enough of the infidelity, you will do what you got to do. It is just that simple. You cannot tell somebody what to do. Whether you're single or in a relationship does not matter. It's how the person is going to perceive it at the end of the day.
And it depends on the thing. But certain things, like I mentioned, no. Try to, what I would say, if you got problem with your partner and it's not a bad problem, keep it to yourself. Correct. It's nobody's problem because people gonna be adding fuel to it, putting shit in your head that they make no fucking sense.
But that can happen even if you're single. Because you could be single and you can be, in a situationship with someone and you're sitting there listening to all these other people and it's going to change your perception of how you view that person. And that could be from their own friends. That could be from their family. That could be, you know what I'm saying? So you just never really know. So you can't,
No, I say I would not take no recommendation or anything from somebody that has been single for a while, I would not do that. Especially if they have the mentality that men are always wrong.
Well,
I wouldn't do that. Because women are always fucking wrong
and
too,
I can
for
turn
sure.
around and say you can't take advice from someone who's sitting with someone that they don't really want to be with.
No, there's no
You know what I'm
comment. I don't
saying?
see your comments.
Just saying. So it goes both ways because there's
I didn't
a lot
hear what
of
you
people.
said.
I said it goes the same way because you can have people who are in relationships that really don't even want to be with that person. You know what I'm saying? They're just there.
That's what I'm saying. You don't take advice from people that are having problem in their relationship as well.
But you can see it as
But
they
there's
have
couples
a perfect relationship.
There's couples
You know
that
what I'm
are
saying?
doing great and
There
they
are.
good. They
There
don't
are.
like no drama or nothing. That's the one that you actually be like, you
And
try
not
to hear
even.
some positive.
And not even.
But if
You
you
know
start
why?
hearing negative coming out of somebody's mouth, that would not be good for
And
you
not
at all.
even, you know why? Because those people who claim to have perfect relationships, nobody has a perfect relationship. Not one person has a perfect relationship. You all go through shit. It's how you deal with that shit that's going to make a difference of whether you last in that relationship or break up in that
It's not
relationship.
about having a perfect relationship. There's
Nobody
nothing perfect.
has.
Nobody's
Exactly.
perfect.
Correct.
But the thing is, if it's actually something, keep it to yourself. It's nobody's business. And do not try to get any advice from anybody that's having problem themselves. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that. That's why I see people like talking shit about like people that they dating and stuff like that. I'm looking at them like, don't do that. Don't do that. And what happened? When I tell them don't do that, don't do that. It happened because they didn't listen. That's what happened. And Missy Ari says something that you need to handle on your own or seek professional help. Mm-hmm. And Kevin go, I don't think you can. No, we can't see your comments. I don't know. And then Ari said, the problem is that when they come to you for your opinion, you are getting a small portion of the truth that is going on.
Correct.
So the advice can be accurate. And Kevin goes, single people have a savage mentality for the most part. And most single people like to keep or make couples single. Most, not all.
Most, not all. I agree.
Mm-hmm.
I
That's
can
what
agree
he
with
said.
that. I can agree with that. But to say that you can't take no advice from a single person, that is incorrect. Because you can. It just depends who it is. Let me see. I see.
She said,
some
depends
of
who it
Kevin's-
is.
No, I mean, I don't think y'all can see my comments. I'm seeing his comments.
No, I just saw the last comment. He just put it all over in the
I
bottom.
most likely never will. Yeah, it's popping up now. I can see it. I went on mine to look and see. But you know, at the end of the day, like whether you're single or in a relationship, you know, you have to be able to decipher your own situation for yourself. Doesn't matter what this one, that one, or that one says. It doesn't matter if you're listening to someone who's in a relationship or if you're listening to someone who is single. It really doesn't matter who you're listening to. At the end of the day, you're the one in the situation, you're the one in the relationship, and you're the only one who can decipher what it is that you want, what you are going to accept, what you're not going to accept, what you're going to tolerate, and all that stuff. Because at the end of the day, you can be in a relationship and be okay with your partner cheating. That there's people who do it. I couldn't do it, but there's people who do it.
Relationships.
Right, they're okay with it. That's them. That is not me. There's people who are in relationships that, you know, their partners don't do anything with them. They're just like, oh, here's my debit card. You go do whatever. But they're never, they don't, you know, they don't do family vacations together. They don't go out together. They don't do anything together. And they can pretend that they're happy, but reality is that they're not happy because who wants to be in a relationship and still feel like they're doing everything by themselves? Nobody. You know what I'm saying? So, but they stay because it's convenient, the money, and, you know, blah, 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 whatever. They want to buy their sneakers or whatever fucking reasons that they have. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, you know.
Sneaker bar, you mean?
Yeah, the sneakerheads. I'm just saying.
Don't say sneaker bar.
No, not a Snicker bar. Sneakers.
Sneaker bar.
Thin. You know what I'm saying? People stay in relationships for sometimes all the wrong reasons. You know what I'm saying? But their reasons are their reasons. Nobody, single or in a relationship, can tell them what they should be doing in their relationship. Only they're the ones themselves. They're in it. They're the only ones who can figure out what's going to work for them and what's best for them.
Kevin says, so why take advice from a single, bitter, or miserable person, especially if they damage or don't trust anyone?
Doesn't matter. You can have a married person who's bitter, damaged, and doesn't trust anyone. It doesn't matter. The label itself doesn't matter. It's the person.
No, we trying to say is taking any words from anyone that is got that kind of negative
No, but
from them. It's not good.
He said single. He
Yes.
said single. But it
Anybody
could
with a
be-
negative stuff should not be giving
but he
advice
said-
to nobody.
But he said single. And I said, and my response was, it doesn't matter if they're single or in a relationship, because you can have people in a relationship who are bitter, miserable, unhappy, and untrusting. So it doesn't matter. The label doesn't matter. It's the person.
But I'm
That's what
saying
I'm
you're
trying to
taking
say.
about taking advice. Don't do that, people. Don't make sure you're taking advice from somebody that is positive, to give you positive energy and word to whatever you're trying to get advice from. Because I do suggest, do not just if you
Just
actually
go
could
to a
work it.
tarot reader.
Don't go to no tarot reader, because that tarot reader giving her full shit. Don't do that.
All the TikTok ones sitting there feeding my delusion. Ooh, ooh, right?
No, don't go to no tarot reader for that shit. Just pray about it, and if you could work it out, it's between y'all. Nobody else needs to know your business. But if you actually need some advice from somebody, make sure it's from somebody that are positive. Don't go with somebody that is bitter or negative.
Just, if you're gonna
or
take
drama,
advice,
or that love drama.
if you're gonna take advice from anyone, single or in a relationship or married, divorced, widowed, whatever it is, make sure that it's somebody that you actually trust. That's the bottom line.
She
The
said,
title
Jessica
does
said,
not
everyone
matter.
has their own experience and will have
Exactly.
different advice according to their experiences.
Exactly. But what the point I'm trying to make is, the label doesn't matter. It's the person. It doesn't matter if they're single, married, divorced, widowed.
So, okay, she keep
whatever
on
the
saying don't
case
say
is.
single. So listen, if you're gonna get advice from a single person that is positive.
No, Nick,
Yes.
it's not single, or it's just a person.
Positive.
It's just a person.
But the thing is,
label doesn't
this
matter.
started when I mentioned single.
Right.
So when I'm saying this now, but she keep on saying single. So single, positive. If somebody's freaking bitter or negative,
No.
do not get no advice from them at all.
How about you just take out the label and just say a person? It doesn't have to be single.
So what
or
I'm saying
married.
is, do not. A lot of people will tell you this. Do not take advice from a single person.
But
That's a
that is
problem.
incorrect.
That's the reason that person might be single.
That's
Maybe because
incorrect.
they don't want no relationship at all. They
Correct.
love to be alone. Or
Correct.
maybe they are bitter as hell.
Correct.
They're freaking negative as hell.
Correct.
Or they shit stink and nobody can handle it.
And
but what
my
I'm
point
saying
is, married people
don't-
can be the same. That's
but-
all I'm saying to you.
What I'm saying is, take advice from anything that is positive. But if anything, just keep it to yourself. There's nobody problem
Right.
what you're going through. But if you see somebody bitter, always negative, or talking shit about men all the time, or women, if they actually go with women, anything always talking about, they ain't shit, they this and that, don't take advice from those people.
That's what
I'm telling you,
that's
because it's
all
gonna
I'm saying.
contaminate you.
It
and you're gonna
doesn't
feel the same
matter
way.
if they're single, married. It just doesn't. It depends
says it
on
absolutely.
the person. That's all I said.
You guys say absolutely.
Exactly. The label and the title does not matter. It matters who the person is. And if you're gonna take any advice, it doesn't matter, single, married, whatever. As long as you can trust that person, then that's what matters.
In other words, if I'm having any financial problem and I want to know about what the hell I'm going to do, why I'm always broke or whatever, I'm going to ask somebody that's fucking always broke, asking for money in the corner about money advice? No. So it goes with the same thing with love. You're not going to ask somebody that always got so fucked up love shit for love advice. You don't do that. That's what I'm trying to say. Always go forward. Something positive. I'm going to go to somebody that knows about finance and is going to help me with finance. Or if I need a lawyer, I'm going for a law. I need a question and advice about saying anything about law. I'm going to go to a lawyer. I'm not going to go to somebody. I'm not going to go to somebody that don't know shit about law. Or
As long as
anything.
you can trust that lawyer, because there's some shady fucking lawyers too. Just
It
saying.
says here, Kevin goes, the label matters simply because a married bitter person is still married. A
Doesn't
single
matter.
person has nothing to lose, or gain. So they don't really care at all. Misery love company. Iris said, maybe they are single. They are single because they have standards and know what they want. And Jessica says, well, what if you have a person who is in a toxic relationship and worship that relationship?
That's what I'm
Will
saying.
you take advice from them? No, that's what I said. Positive people. You don't go with people that are toxic and always drama, love drama. You don't go after those people.
Well, just that's what I was saying in the beginning.
and
It
Iris
doesn't
says,
matter.
positive, single people could be positive. Exactly.
Correct.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Go to somebody that's always talking positive and, that don't have no drama in their life. You don't go get advice from people who has drama and they're toxic. You don't do that. Stay positive with positive people.
That's all I was trying to say. Take
No,
the label.
man, I've been
Yes,
telling you
it
this
is.
and you get down.
No, because you kept saying don't take advice from single people.
No, you don't. I say,
You just did it again.
yes. A
Okay,
single
no.
person that is bitter, negative, and all that shit, don't do that.
But what I'm
Stay
saying
with positive. Single. There's people, single
what I'm
people that
saying-
are like, they love to be single, they love to travel, they're too busy working, they don't have no
Right.
time for a relationship, but they still talk nicely about men or women that they're with, you know,
But what I'm
but not
saying,
negative.
the title single should not matter. Because you can have, again, a married bitter person who's angry all the time and mad at themselves because they just settled in their relationship.
You don't
know
take
what I'm
advice
saying?
from those people.
So,
but
that's
I'm
what
saying
It
this. I'm not
doesn't
saying
matter. So
if
just say
you're in a
person.
no. I'm
Don't
talking
say
about
single.
if you're in a relationship and you're in a relationship, you're not gonna take advice from a single person.
Okay, so if I'm single, why should I take advice from a miserable married person?
You're not. You're gonna
it's
go.
the same
if you're
thing.
gonna see a married couple that are positive,
It's the same thing.
no, it's not. Cause we're
Yes,
talking
it is.
about. You're talking about people who are negative. I'm talking about positive people. There's people that are positive
Yes,
and
there
they're
are.
gonna think. You go with those people.
But you
don't-
saying specifically single people.
I said, listen, don't go and turn around. I said single people
What did
who are
she say?
negative and
What
always
did she
talk
say?
shit about men or women. Oh, man ain't shit. They can't do that. Oh, why they giving me flowers and shit like that? You don't do
But
shit like that.
married people can do the same thing. That's what I'm
That-
trying
but
to say.
hear me out.
The
Hear me
title-
out.
Wait a minute.
Positive people. Stay with positive
And
people
all I'm
with
saying-
good role models.
And all I'm saying is that the title, married or single, should not matter. It shouldn't. Because if the person is bitter, they're bitter whether they're married or whether they're single. It doesn't matter. The title doesn't matter.
And Iris says single people can also be positive people.
Thank you.
And then she goes, Jessica goes, toxic people don't know they are toxic either.
Exactly.
And Jessica goes, I'm with Joanne in that part. And Kevin goes, single people are only positive when they don't follow the crowd.
But
Iris says,
that's not true. What are you talking about?
And
And
then-
so what makes a married person better than a single person?
What happened?
What makes a married person better than a single person?
You're not hearing me out.
I'm not. I'm asking Kevin.
positive.
I'm asking
positive
Kevin.
people.
I'm asking Kevin.
Jessica goes, single people are toxic. Couples can be toxic. Friends can be toxic.
Exactly.
That's when you get away from those toxic people.
Exactly.
Because if not, you want to become toxic.
Right.
You need to get away from toxic. So you're not going to take advice from somebody that's toxic. Always have negative shit about any man or woman.
Correct.
You get away from those people.
Correct.
That's why they're single.
No,
that's why
but
they stay
can
single.
be married. That's what I'm saying. You're wrong because they can be married.
And Jessica goes, negative people actually don't know they are negative.
The fact that you keep saying single and putting a title on it is incorrect because it doesn't matter. They could be married and miserable. They could be married and hateful. They could be married and
So
hateful.
that's when you get away from those people. You're still stuck in that part. I said
No, I'm not.
you go with positive
Because
people who
you
didn't
keep-
relate to your
because
life.
you keep bringing up the word single.
Man and ma'am. And
What
I
do you
already
think,
told
guys?
you
What
what
do
I
you
told
guys
you, man.
think?
You're not gonna go to a single person who's toxic.
And I
You're not
wouldn't-
gonna get advice with that
And I
toxic
wouldn't, as a
person.
single person, wouldn't go to a married person who's toxic. It's the same
Okay,
thing.
so I told you
So
stay
then-
with positive.
So take the title out. That's what
No, I'm not
saying.
taking no title out on that thing because I'm telling you, and now a lot of people that I hang with, they could tell you this, and they're actually couples. They're gonna tell
And
you,
most
you
of
don't
them are
take
miserable.
advice for somebody who always got negative shit
But
talk
I'm
about
gonna
being in a
tell
relationship.
you that most of those people are miserable as well because I can go in and I see
Jessica
all
goes,
these
it's true, and
people.
Jessica did yes, but they don't know they are toxic.
All those people look miserable. None of them look happy.
And
And
see,
they're in
and Kevin saying single
relationships.
people fail because they don't trust nothing. Why take advice from a person that can maintain a relationship or trust
Why
anything?
and
Basically?
why should I, being a single person, take advice from someone in a relationship or a married person who's not happy neither in their relationship?
You would not do that.
So what's
you
the
would not
difference?
do that. So what I'm saying
So
is,
what's the
and another
difference?
thing I'm gonna
That's
say
all
this
I'm
about
saying.
this. Every time, every relationship that you enter to will not be the same.
Correct.
Everything that
Absolutely.
you're gonna start is not gonna be the same. So every time you're gonna talk to somebody or start dating somebody, go in with an open mind. Don't try to be lock-minded, close-minded, and always think that everybody's gonna be doing wrong like they had done to you, whatever, in the past. Don't do that because once you come in with that mentality, everything's gonna fail right from the beginning.
comments.
And then a lot of married people can be toxic as well. So do
Exactly.
single out people is not right.
Thank you, Iris. That's all I'm trying to say. That the title does not matter. You're not going to take advice from someone who's toxic, bitter, angry, whether they're single, married, or whatever, does not matter. That's all I'm saying.
But me, I will not take no shit from somebody that has been single for a while and always think about everybody's toxic. I will not do that.
That's you.
She goes, y'all let it be talk. Stop cutting each other off. I'm getting toxic.
Not me, her.
I know, not me. I'm saying the truth. I'm saying the truth.
At the
People
end of the
cannot
day-
say the truth.
At the end of the day, it's not that it's a truth or whether your truth or it's my truth. At the end of the day, it's what you believe and what I believe. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? So not to say that you're wrong, not to say that I'm wrong, but that's what you believe and this is what I believe.
Can I say it's a self-reflection thing? At some point, you have to face
Exactly.
yourself and what makes the cycle continue with the same results. You have to just be open-minded and go forward. You cannot be thinking about negative shit or hearing negative shit right in your ears. Just go forward or go with your heart. Go with the flow. Go with the flow. Let it flow. Because if you try to think too much about something coming new to your life, it's not going to happen.
So with that being said, next week I will be at the Tarot Reader.
And hopefully the Tarot Reader will not repeat what TikTok is telling her.
That's the bottom line. Next week I'll be at the Tarot Reader and I'll let you know what the Tarot Reader has to say. The
Yes.
actual Tarot Reader, not the TikTok.
The one actually getting your energy because you're sitting there face to face
The
and you
one
pay
who's getting
them.
my money. That's the one.
Now when you're scrolling and you're hearing the shit over and over because that shit is universal. It's not just specific to you, your
Exactly.
sign, because you didn't give them your birthday or none of that shit.
Nope.
So don't fall for that shit.
Yes, no collective readings.
No.
Final thoughts before we close out this
My
session.
final thought
No,
is...
comments.
I was going to say my final thought. I'll give you my final thought, all right? Yeah.
Mute.
Jessica goes, perception is everything. Sometimes being single could just be your choice. It doesn't mean something is wrong or they're bitter.
Correct. Absolutely.
I did mention that part. It depends on the person. Like, they're working too much, don't got no time for nobody. They love to be alone. Some of them, it just, they cannot handle it and shit happens to them.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's all different kinds of right. But now I'm saying, stay with the positive ones.
Yep. Like I said, at the end of the day, if you're going to listen and take advice, make sure it's from somebody you trust. That's it. No matter what title they have. If it's somebody
Yes.
that you trust, then, and you want to take their advice, that's on you. That's it.
Kim goes, false, Iris. People in relationship actually work at it, good or bad. The one that really want to work at it, because some people just want to let it go.
Well, yeah, I mean, and we can agree to disagree on that because some people in relationships are just happy settling. You just never know.
Sometimes,
people just
you know,
settle. Some people settle and say, well, you know, the money is there and I don't have to worry about it, blah, blah, blah.
If they're there for the money, they're not going to be happy at all. Just be there with somebody that's actually there for you, helping you, loving you, taking care of you. Because listen,
that's the point I'm trying to make.
Time is passing by. People are getting older. And listen, you're going to need somebody to be there for you, to actually help you out when you fall your ass on the floor and you can't get up. Somebody to carry you up or be there, you punish him.
Right.
You be your partner. Because sometimes, after time, people start feeling lonely after a certain time because kids go out of their house. You're going to be having an empty nest and you love to travel. You might want a partner to travel and shit like that. So, you know what? People, stop being picky. Stop being picky.
But never settle.
Stop being picky.
But never settle.
Don't settle. Don't settle,
settle.
but have somebody that will actually love you, be there for you, respect you, and be loyal to you. That's one thing. And Harry says, yes, Kevin, but that is a choice they make.
Correct. Correct.
Like the old couples in the past, they actually, there's something brave, they put crazy glue. Now they go to a dating site and they keep going. They don't even try to put some crazy glue or hard glue or nothing.
I think relationships, situationships nowadays is a lot harder, because of social media. You have literally in the palm of your hand, you can swipe, You know what I'm saying? And see the next person. Oh, let me just go.
And
here.
that's when it's gonna be a
my
problem.
wife doesn't want to fuck me. Let me go find this chick and fuck her. You get what I'm saying? Like it's so. It's literally in the palm of your hand. So it is a little hard.
And they're gonna find out that the grass is not greener over there. That is a fake grass. Listen, if your grass is dying, just water it. You know, cut it, trim it, and water it. It will grow back. You just need to work on it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. Just like love. Listen, just because you're not having enough sex, you know what? Go on a vacation. Go on a vacation, a weekend getaway. And listen, y'all gonna be fucking like rabbits. I believe you because you know what? There's something different about those vacation bed. I'm not talking about going on vacation to your mom's house or to your family house member. No, go to an hotel or resort, Airbnb, something. Listen, that nobody's gonna be in the other wall that you know. Whoever's behind that wall is somebody that you don't know.
They're gonna know your name at the end of the weekend.
That's one thing.
And if they don't know your name by the end of the weekend, then you need to do it again.
That means
because the neighbors know my name.
That means listen. That means the spark is over. Your man is fucking boring, or your man is boring. Because vacation, it give you that spark.
I don't know.
All I know is, and it came out in the thing that everybody needs a vacation. Anybody needs to get away because they're so busy working. They're overworking. Sometimes they're working 70, 60 hours a week. They need some time off, and they need some good.
It's true because they're distracted, you know, and then when they're on vacation, it's just that. So
you know, it's just that vacation. They're happy. They're away from home, and when they're home, there's kids in the wall. There's kids knocking. You know, you're trying to get a hard on, and they're knocking on the door. You be like, "What the fuck?" You know, like you have nobody bothering you on a vacation. You know what? Or you don't need to go on a vacation. Just take a day off. You be like, babe. Let's book an hotel over here. Let's go. And you know what? Forget it. Go to a park. Go behind your car seat. Go behind your car seat. I'm telling you, spice it up. Yeah. Or if you have a boat, go on your boat. Go. Young canoeing. Because if you're comfortable.
A boat is really simple. Bring out ass and titties. That's what boat stands for. Okay.
But if you go in a canoe, just be careful because a canoe could flip and the alligator will be grabbing that ass.
Talk about a spark.
Kevin goes, settling is always better than letting time pass you by looking a perfect companion because nobody is perfect in that part. And then Kevin goes, no, he's fixing it. He say, a perfect companion and man. Aries goes, there are certain situations that you need to walk away for your own self of love. And then Aries goes, you should always be selected, especially the order you get is important to get quality.
Correct.
And Kevin goes, nobody's perfect. You need to embrace the perfect imperfections.
Correct.
And Kevin goes, it's always quality or quantity. And Iris goes, that all depends on what the imperfection is because if you're disloyal, I will give you the pink slip. And Kevin goes, walk away from the red flags and sign, but don't that mentality to all potential candidates. Any red flag? Yeah, get away from that red flag shit. Any red flag, anything red flag. Right in the beginning, because you know what? When you go on a first date, you could see flags popping up in the first date. First, or second, third date, you know? But one thing is, always put everything on the table what y'all really want, okay? Because if y'all just want to be fuck buddies, say it from the beginning. We just want to be fuck buddies. But if you want a real relationship, serious relationship, let them know right on the table because maybe the other person is not ready for that. Mm-hmm. But if y'all both ready and y'all both looking for the same shit, yo, that shit's gonna be, it's gonna lock. For real. But you need to make sure you put everything on the table. Always talk straightforward. Don't be going around the bushes. Don't do that shit. Don't. Straightforward, straight talk, and let them know exactly what you want. Okay, if you don't want a relationship, just tell them right there. I don't want a relationship. I just want to clap your cheeks. That's all. Just say it like that. For real.
But and then that person has the option to decide if they want to clap them or not. So yeah, I agree. I agree with that.
Kevin goes quality over quantity. Amen. And then Iris goes absolutely.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, say everything straightforward. Hey, I don't want no relationship. I just want to clap some cheeks. Hopefully you could clap it real good. Clap. And now, you know, I'm just saying talk. People will understand, you know, it's all about communication.
Yes.
And then one more. And Kevin goes, imperfection should cross the line of disrespect. If it does, walk away.
There you go. There you go. So with that being said, guys, I thought it was an interesting topic to bring up. So that's why I brought it up. Next week, I will be at the Tarot Reader, like I said, and I'll let you know what
And she's going to say, if they tell her again, somebody from your
Somebody's
past
coming
is
back.
coming
Coming
again.
back.
And then
I'm
this,
gonna go.
but this tarot card reader.
Hablando
Con
Angie Ruiz.
This tarot card reader is going to tell her, answer the fucking phone. If they text you, answer them back.
So
Say
I'm going to
hello.
listen to the tarot reader, not the tater tot, but the tarot reader, okay? The tarot reader.
She's going to eat the tarot tots.
I'll be at the tarot reader eating the tater tots. That's what I'm going to be doing. Well, my people, this was an amazing episode. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Let us know what you think. If you decide to go to a tarot reader, put it in the comments. Let us know. Send us an email. It's the show podcast at gmail.com. I got the best person, like literally.
We got the same one.
You go to him too?
Nena, are you losing your memory?
Probably. I'm old.
She said it, not me.
It happens.
Yeah, it says, some comment representative until story. Kevin goes shooting across the line, and this autocorrect sucks.
Well, y'all can keep having the conversation all throughout. We're about to go because
It'll be 10 minutes after, and I have to go because I have an emergency in the house.
But you know what? This was a great topic, great episode. Tune in next week and make sure you follow us on Instagram, follow us on YouTube, and all that good stuff. For everyone on Spotify and iHeart, don't forget to send us a message at itstheshowpodcast@gmail.com. Do you agree with Angie? Do you agree with me? Do you agree with none of us? Do you agree with both of us? Let us know your thoughts on it, and I'll post this clip up on Instagram too because I want to see what everybody else has to say about it. So with that,
and I want to see what clips you're gonna put because you know what, I'll go and I clip my clips too.
Yeah, put your clips too. So with that being said, guys, we appreciate you guys every single week who tune into this crazy thing we call this show. My sister's coming down, so we'll be at Universal. Yay! My sister's coming from New York.
Family time for you.
She'll actually be here tomorrow, so I gotta work for the weekend so I can hang out and have some money because, you know.
Family time, girls. That's great.
My sister's coming from New York, then my other sister's coming down from Jacksonville on the weekend.
Ooh,
so
they all staying here?
not here, but in Orlando. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, not here, but they're
yeah.
in Orlando. So that's gonna be my week, work and family time, my sisters, and that's about it.
Yeah, me, I'm leaving in a few hours. I have to run home, take care of that emergency, go take a shower, get dressed, pack my shit, and leave. My flight is actually at 5 in the morning. I'm leaving, and I come back Saturday, then go to SeaWorld with my niece. And then Sunday we go as a family to another resort for a few days, and let's see what happened Monday. And for a few days.
So you're saying Monday you're not gonna be here?
No, I said I could come Monday. Maybe you could go with me to the resort. We doing the resort. It's alright. You wanna be in the pool? You could do that. You know, next to the pool, do a live. You know, you never know. You know.
Yeah, we got a banner.
Yeah, and then a few days after that, I have to go to New York. So it's gonna be. But yeah.
There you go. There you go. Well, thank you, my people. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys every single week who tune in. And feel free to share.
Okay, Kevin, we finished. He's like, y'all still japping.
Yes. With that being said, love,
Dios me lo bendiga. Cuídense. Until next Monday.